Millions of Americans are paying close attention to Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, and RRB payment updates in 2026 because rising costs continue putting pressure on household budgets across the country. Inflation, healthcare expenses, rent increases, grocery prices, insurance premiums, and utility bills are making it harder for retirees, disabled individuals, veterans, and fixed-income households to maintain financial stability. That is exactly why discussions surrounding the potential $2,400 Social Security increase update have become one of the biggest financial topics for beneficiaries entering 2026. For many Americans, monthly benefit payments are not just supplemental income. These payments are the primary source of financial support used to cover housing, food, transportation, healthcare, prescription medications, and everyday necessities. Even small increases in monthly benefits can make a meaningful difference for households already struggling with rising living costs. In this video, we are breaking down everything you need to know about the latest $2,400 increase discussions, how potential payment changes may impact Social Security recipients, SSDI beneficiaries, SSI recipients, veterans receiving VA benefits, and railroad retirement beneficiaries. We will also discuss cost of living adjustments, payment expectations, eligibility factors, inflation concerns, financial planning, and why these updates matter so much in 2026. One important thing to understand right away is that many headlines surrounding a $2,400 increase can sometimes create confusion. Some reports refer to annual increases over time rather than a one-time payment. Others discuss projected increases resulting from larger cost of living adjustments or policy proposals designed to strengthen benefits for retirees and disabled Americans. That is why it is extremely important for beneficiaries to understand how these numbers are calculated and what they may actually mean for monthly payments. Social Security benefits are adjusted annually through the cost of living adjustment, commonly called COLA. This adjustment is designed to help benefits keep pace with inflation. When the cost of essential goods and services rises, Social Security payments may increase to help beneficiaries maintain purchasing power. In recent years, inflation has remained one of the biggest financial challenges facing Americans. Housing costs, groceries, transportation, medical expenses, and insurance premiums have increased sharply. Retirees and disabled individuals living on fixed incomes often feel these increases more heavily because their budgets are less flexible. As a result, discussions about benefit increases have become more urgent than ever. The idea of a $2,400 increase often refers to proposals or estimated yearly increases that could potentially add up to around $200 extra per month for some beneficiaries. Over 12 months, that equals approximately $2,400 annually. For many households, an extra $200 per month could help cover groceries, prescription medications, utility bills, transportation expenses, or healthcare costs. However, actual payment increases vary based on several factors including work history, earnings records, retirement age, disability status, and program eligibility. Social Security retirement benefits are based on a person's lifetime earnings and the age at which they begin collecting benefits. Individuals who worked longer and earned higher wages during their careers generally receive higher monthly benefits. People who delay retirement beyond full retirement age may also receive larger monthly payments. SSDI benefits operate differently because they are designed for individuals who qualify based on disability and work credits. Monthly SSDI payments depend on a worker's previous earnings before becoming disabled. SSI benefits are different from both Social Security retirement and SSDI because SSI is a needs-based program designed for low-income individuals who are elderly, blind, or disabled. VA benefits are administered separately for eligible veterans and can include disability compensation, pensions, and other forms of support. Railroad Retirement Board benefits also operate under separate rules for qualified railroad workers and their families. Although these programs differ, many beneficiaries across all categories are affected by inflation and rising living expenses in similar ways. One of the biggest concerns in 2026 is that inflation continues impacting nearly every aspect of daily life. Housing costs remain one of the largest financial burdens for retirees and fixed-income households. Rent prices have increased significantly in many regions of the country, while property taxes and homeowners insurance premiums continue rising. Healthcare expenses are another major concern. Medicare premiums, prescription drug costs, specialist visits, long-term care services, and hospital bills continue putting pressure on older Americans and disabled individuals. Grocery prices also remain elevated compared to previous years. Basic food items, household supplies, and essential products cost far more than they did only a few years ago. Transportation expenses, including gasoline, vehicle maintenance, and insurance, also continue affecting household budgets. Because of these financial pressures, many advocacy groups and lawmakers continue pushing for larger Social Security increases or reforms designed to improve financial stability for beneficiaries. Some proposals include permanently increasing monthly benefits, adjusting COLA formulas, reducing taxation on Social Security income, or strengthening protections for low-income seniors and disabled Americans. Supporters of larger increases argue that current benefit adjustments often fail to fully reflect the true cost increases experienced by retirees. For example, healthcare inflation often rises faster than general inflation, meaning older Americans may face expenses growing more rapidly than their benefits. Many beneficiaries also argue that current COLA calculations do not accurately reflect the spending patterns of retirees because older Americans spend larger portions of their budgets on healthcare, housing, and utilities. As discussions continue in Washington, many beneficiaries remain hopeful that future reforms could provide stronger financial support. At the same time, financial experts continue encouraging retirees and fixed-income households to prepare carefully for long-term inflation. Even if benefits increase, many households may still need to adjust spending habits, reduce unnecessary expenses, or create stronger budgeting strategies. One important issue beneficiaries should understand is taxation. Some retirees receiving Social Security benefits may still owe federal taxes depending on their total income levels. For retirees with pensions, retirement account withdrawals, investment income, or part-time work earnings, taxes can reduce the amount of benefit increases actually received. Several states also tax Social Security income, although many states have reduced or eliminated these taxes in recent years. Healthcare costs can also offset benefit increases. For example, if Medicare Part B premiums rise, a portion of any Social Security increase may effectively disappear because higher healthcare deductions reduce net monthly payments. This is one reason many retirees feel that official payment increases do not always fully improve their real financial situation. SSDI recipients face many similar challenges. Disabled Americans often experience significant medical expenses, specialized treatment costs, prescription medication expenses, and transportation needs related to healthcare access. For SSDI recipients unable to return to work due to disability, monthly benefit payments are critical for maintaining stability. Any increase in benefits can help reduce financial pressure, but rising costs continue affecting overall affordability. SSI recipients are often among the most financially vulnerable Americans. Because SSI is a needs-based program designed for low-income individuals, many recipients already live with extremely limited monthly budgets. Housing affordability is one of the biggest issues facing SSI recipients in 2026. In many cities, average rental costs greatly exceed monthly SSI benefit levels, forcing recipients to depend on subsidized housing, shared living arrangements, or family support. Even modest payment increases can help recipients manage essential daily expenses more effectively. Veterans receiving VA benefits are also paying close attention to payment updates. Many disabled veterans rely heavily on VA compensation to manage housing costs, healthcare needs, transportation expenses, and family support. Cost of living adjustments for veterans are extremely important because inflation affects veterans just like every other beneficiary group. Railroad retirement beneficiaries also monitor payment increases closely because many retired railroad workers depend on these benefits as primary retirement income. Another major issue affecting beneficiaries in 2026 is debt. Credit card debt, medical debt, and rising interest rates have become serious financial concerns for many retirees and fixed-income households. Some older Americans are carrying debt into retirement at much higher levels than previous generations. Higher monthly benefits can help relieve some financial pressure, but debt management remains a major challenge for many households. Financial experts often recommend that beneficiaries focus on creating realistic monthly budgets, that prioritize essential expenses first. Housing, food, healthcare, transportation, insurance, and utilities should generally receive priority attention. Reducing unnecessary spending, avoiding high-interest debt, and monitoring monthly expenses carefully can help retirees and disabled individuals maintain greater financial stability. Emergency savings are also important whenever possible. Unexpected healthcare bills, home repairs, vehicle repairs, or insurance increases can quickly create financial hardship for households living on fixed incomes. Even small emergency savings can provide important financial protection. Another important factor beneficiaries should understand is how COLA adjustments are determined. The Social Security Administration uses inflation data from the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, often called CPIW. This index measures price changes for goods and services over